Feeling frustrated or always wondering why your agents keep pushing you to buy new launch? Hello everybody, my name is Thomas. Are you wondering why your agent is always pushing you to buy new launch instead of resale? I'm sure you hear many reasons from your agent. What are the reasons which agents normally tell customers or buyers to actually go for a new launch instead of resale? Number one, if you are an existing owner of a private property and is on a 99-year leasehold, almost definitely the agent will be telling you, hey,
Mr. Customer, you better sell your current property now because it could be undergoing a lease decay and then a drop in the value, and you should just cash out and then buy another project, newer project to continue that capital appreciation.
Also, a lot of agents always say that it's always better to get new launch because of the potential capital appreciation it can enjoy instead of the resale property. And lastly, of course, if you'll be buying a resale, you'll be actually be subjected to a higher risk as compared to buying a new launch. Does all these reasons sounds familiar to you? Before you scold your agent after watching this video, these reasons are not entirely wrong, but they don't apply to every single property. Today, I'm going to share with you how I actually go through the property analysis with my clients. Let's use Kovan area as an example. Let's go into D19 straight away. Let me pull out this price movement chart of this development, Kovan Melody. It's actually launched in 2004, TOP in 2006, and currently is of 18 years of age, pretty mature project. If you look at this graph itself, you can see that Kovan Melody's price is actually on a very general uptrend, and you may be asking, so where is actually the lease decay? If you can see, the Kovan Melody actually has two major uptrend lines. One actually which occurred after 2008, which was the collapse of Lehman Brothers. Alright, and another one is actually from 2021 onwards, which is what we recently experienced, COVID-19 pandemic. Basically today, I want to add in another development for a comparison, which will be Kovan Regency. The blue line is actually the price movement of Kovan Melody, and the red line would be of Kovan Regency. Okay, so I would like to bring your attention actually in the year 2012, the year Kovan Regency was launched. Okay, so that was when we can do a comparison of between a new launch and a resale, which is Kovan Melody. At that point of time, Kovan Regency was actually launched at 1,278 PSF on average, as compared to Kovan Melody, which was actually selling or transacting at about 1,050 PSF. So that would actually represent a price differential of almost $250 per square foot. So if we are going for a standard 3-bedroom at about 1,000 square feet, that would represent of a price difference of about 250,000. In 2012, 250,000 difference would actually be quite a huge gap between a new launch and a resale. And furthermore, resale you can move in immediately. The reason why I'm sharing these two charts with you is, if you can see, in 2012, we actually have a cooling measure by the government. They implemented a loan-to-value ratio. Basically, mortgage tenors are kept to a maximum of 35 years, and of course for loans that are longer than 30 years or beyond the age of 65, the loan-to-value actually reduces to 60%. Alright, in short, basically, buyers' eligibility for loan are becoming more restricted. They end up only being able to obtain a lower loan amount. In 2013, there's another cooling measure implemented by the government, and this time around, it is actually affecting the TDSR, Total Debt Servicing Ratio. Basically, the borrower's monthly repayment of his debt obligations cannot cross 60% of his gross monthly income. So in short, basically again, the buyer's loan eligibility will be reduced as well. So this means that they are able to get lesser loan. What impact does this have on the market? Basically, buyer demands naturally would be a bit on a decline because there may be a bit of jittery feelings and emotions in the market. And we can see from the blue line, which is Kovan Melody's price movement, almost immediately after the measures were implemented, the price actually went on a decline. You can see the average price 1,150 down to 1,001, 1,076, 1,049, and up to 2017, which is 4 years later, to 1,039 on average. But if you can see, for Kovan Regency, which was launched in 2012 at about 1,278 PSF on average, the price went down to 990. Just a bit of insight, because Kovan Regency actually sold about 90% during the launch, they only left with very minimal number of units, which actually flowed over past the two cooling measures. And I believe the developers gave a bit of a discount to just clear off the remaining units. And if you can see Kovan Regency's price movement after the cooling measures were implemented, they're actually bucking the general property market trend. And instead of going down, they actually went up, as you can see, from 1,002, 2,003, 1,304, 1,317, 1,349. So we can see that instead of actually reducing, they're actually going up. And the reason I'm sharing with you this disparity between these two is I want you to know why their prices actually decline. Because these owners actually bought this Kovan Melody at so much lower prices in the past, ranging from 500, 600 or even 700 per square foot. At 1001, they're already having a very, very huge profit, and by reducing by 50 or 100 PSF, they are still maintaining that amount of very healthy profit for them. So just imagine at a point in 2012, if you were to actually purchase the resale property instead of the new launch, and you have an investment horizon of maybe just the next 4 or 5 years, okay, you will be experiencing a negative EV on your purchase of Kovan Melody as compared to Kovan Regency. So the reason I'm sharing all this information with you is to let you know that by buying into a resale, you are actually subjecting yourself to a risk level. The risk is the gap between the price you purchase at and the price which the first owner were purchasing at before you. And for Kovan Regency's case, all the buyers actually buy at similar price point, ensuring a level playing field for everybody. So in general, nobody wants to make a loss, and they will always maintain their bottom line price entry, which everyone entered similarly. Next, we're going to go into District 12, Toa Payoh in particular, because we are going to have an upcoming mega launch, which is the Ori, but we are not going to talk about Ori today. If you want to know more about it, just drop me a DM. Today, we are going to look into the two comparable projects to Ori, which is namely Trevista and Gem Residences. So Trevista is actually launched in 2009, TOP in 2011. Gems Residences launched in 2016, TOP 2019. As we can see from the price movement chart of these two projects, we can see that both actually appreciated from the year 2016 to 2024. And I did a percentage analysis. We can see that Gems Residence actually gained 35%, very healthy for a new launch. And also Trevista, surprisingly being older than Gem by 7 years, increased by 39%, almost hitting 40%, outperforming Gem. So my clients also ask me, hey Thomas, why is Trevista actually outperforming Gem when everyone is saying that, hey, you know, new launch is a better bet than resale? Today we're going to look into a possible reason why Trevista is actually outperforming Gem's Residence. So to do that, we're going to look into the layout of these two projects, and we're going to zero in on the 3-bedder and the 4-bedders of these two projects. So now let's take a look at the 3-bedroom floor plan of Trevista. Okay, we can see from this floor plan itself, we have a nice foyer walkway area to enter and a designated dining area. And of course the living area, which leads to the balcony with a nice planter, okay, giving a very good outdoor space for plant lovers or even outdoor dining. And towards the left, you can see that we have a double galley kitchen. At the end, we actually have a household shelter as well, a bomb shelter. Moving to the left, you can see that all the bedrooms are tucked into one side. 3 bedrooms, very good size. The master bedroom can fit in a king size, and the 2 common rooms can even fit in a queen size as well. Alright, so very good size bedrooms for us. Very conventional layout, very functional, very, very good layout for a 3-bedroom. Alright, so now let's take a look at the 3 bedrooms for Gems Residences. Same thing, when we come in, we actually have this kitchen tucked at the corner, and then a walkway into the living and dining area. And the best part is the living and dining area is a bit of a landscape layout, where there will be more panels of glass from the balcony, giving more natural light to come into the unit itself. Okay, we have a very nicely sized balcony which can alternate as your outdoor dining area. And at the back, you can see again the 3 bedrooms are also tucked into one corner on the right side, and the 3 room sizes are also very generous, with the master bedroom being able to fit in a king size, and the 2 common rooms also can fit in a queen size as well. And if you ask me to do a comparison side by side, both are equally good layout for a 3-bedroom. So now let's go into the 4-bedroom and see the difference. This is the 4-bedroom layout of Trevista. As we come in, we can see that we have again a foyer area into a very nice full landscape layout of a living and dining area, giving a maximum natural light to come in into the unit itself. Alright, a very nicely sized balcony as well. And again, a double galley kitchen, a dry kitchen in fact, and a wet kitchen at the back. And you can see we even have a yard and another balcony. If you can see, there's another balcony at the back as well. It also comes with a household shelter with the entrance coming in from the kitchen. Okay, the 4 bedrooms are tucked into one corner, and of course with the master bedroom also being able to accommodate a king size, and the 3 bedrooms can fit in a queen size as well. Largely in general, we can see that actually this layout is really very nice for a family to stay in, very conventional with a very nice landscape layout. Alright, So let's take a look at Gem's residence. When we come in, again, we have that same similar foyer walking area, and it leads us to the kitchen. Okay, of course, this kitchen is not a double alley, it's actually a U-shaped kitchen, which may make the kitchen space a little bit cramped, and with a store at the back, and they have a small balcony at the back as well. Same thing for laundry needs and everything. And Gem's residences also have this landscape layout for the living and dining area, and we have a nice balcony tucked at the corner of the living. And as we go in, same thing, the 4 bedrooms are tucked into one corner, with the master bedroom being a very good size, can fit in a king size as well, and the other 3 bedrooms can easily fit in a queen size. So in comparison, if you ask me for my opinion, I would actually have a bigger preference for Trevista 4 bedroom because it's more squarish in general, and it makes the place looks a lot more spacious as compared to Gem's residence, which is a bit longish and maybe a more L shape in a way if you look from this side by side. So today we can see from the layout itself, both are equally good with their plus and minus points. When both projects have equally attractive layouts, most likely the one with a lower quantum would be much more attractive. Let me just go back to the price chart again. So we can see that at certain points of time throughout this upward trend, right, there's a price difference of about 300 to maybe even 350. Let's take a 4 bedroom for example, 1,000 to 2,300 square feet unit. Okay, a $300 PSF difference would actually equate to almost 400,000 difference in quantum. So today, if both are equally attractive for the layout, likelihood the one with the lower quantum price would be much more attractive for upgraders, easier for them to purchase. Alright, of course, that's not saying that Gem is not a good buy. It actually has increased 35%. The reason why I'm showing you this is we are just trying to find a possible reason why Trevista actually can outperform Gem Residences. So if you like what I have been sharing so far, do help me to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my future uploads. Now we are going into District 19, and I'm going to pull out the price movement charts of 2 projects. One is namely Esparina Residence, which is an XEC, and Sengkang Grand Residence, which recently just TOP'd. As you can see from these 2 charts itself, Esparina Residence actually launched in 2010, they TOP in 2013, hit their MOP in 2018, and Sengkang Grand Residence launched in 2019 and TOP in 2013. Alright, so we can see the 2 price movement. When Sengkang Grand Residence was launched in 2019, okay, it was launched at an average price of 1,747 per square foot, as compared to Esparina Residence, which was selling or transacting at about 1,100 PSF. From 2019 to current date, Sengkang Grand Residence price has appreciated by about almost 16%, as compared to Esparina Residence, which actually increased 46%, almost triple the percentage of Sengkang Grand Residence. So why is this happening? Okay, let me bring you back to the time when Sengkang Grand was launched in 2019. The price differential between these 2 projects was almost 650 per square foot, and if let's say again we use a 3 bedroom standard size about 1,000 square feet, the price difference will be actually 650,000, which is easily 60% of the resale price. In my opinion, a 650 per square foot gap with 2 projects just across the road be a bit too huge of a gap. That would actually represent a lack of resale support pricing to ensure that the new launch pricing will be able to appreciate sustainably. When I do my analysis in identifying the correct project, the resale support is very important. If the price difference is a bit too huge, when we're talking about savings of more than $500,000, the normal buyer would naturally go towards the cheaper alternative. That would actually possibly affect that growth which the new launch should actually be able to achieve. So everything we have covered in this video is just the tip of the iceberg, and if you are interested to know more about my 8 steps checklist to determine the right project for your property portfolio, feel free to contact me. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my future videos. See you soon! Cheers!